Yo, what is going on, Knicks Nation? It is Richie from Knicks Media, and we got another Knicks game to talk about. Tonight, the New York Knicks take on the New Orleans Pelicans in New Orleans. Last night, we had a big-time win from the New York Knicks over the Atlanta Hawks. The Knicks are 1-1. They are on back-to-back road games, and this is a game that I'm excited to talk about. The biggest matchup is definitely between RJ Barrett and Zion Williamson, which is why they are both on the screen. And of course, why they are on the thumbnail, the two Duke brothers going after each other. I'm excited for this one, man. The Pelicans, they won their first game. They are 1-0. So this is going to be a fun matchup for these New York Knicks. Last night was one of those games where these Knicks just looked like an offensive juggernaut right there. So that is something that you got to keep in mind, that the Knicks are humming on offense right now. The defense, not so much. So I'm hopeful that the defense can get a little better in tonight's matchup against the Pelicans. The one thing I am a little concerned about is the fatigue. I'm hoping that the fatigue does not catch up to these Knicks, because last night it looked like they were a little tired. But again, not really expecting that to be an issue tonight. Getting into the Pelicans game on Wednesday, it's kind of weird how this is the Pelicans' second game of the season. And their opener was Wednesday. So the Pelicans are 1-0, and they beat the Memphis Grizzlies on opening night, 111-104. So this is actually the Pelicans' opening night at home for them. Brandon Ingram had 19 points. Zion Williamson, 23 points. CJ McCollum led the way for the Pelicans at 24 points. So it's going to be a lot to contain those three guys, right? The Pelicans have, like, you can call them a big three, if you will, with McCollum, Zion, and Brandon Ingram. Zion Williamson has not been healthy for a long time, so it's hard to really predict what he's going to bring to the table. But in his first game back in a long time, he had 23 points on 7 rebounds and 32 minutes of action. So I'm excited to see what these Knicks do tonight. I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say in the chat. My man Israel's in the chat saying, let's go Knicks. You know the vibes, baby. Let's go Knicks indeed. If the Knicks can win this game and get to 2-1, we got the Cleveland Cavaliers on a back-to-back game on Tuesday and Wednesday, which is something to keep in mind as well. So the biggest key to this game tonight for me, guys, is going to be the consistency, right? RJ Barrett is, you can argue, has been playing his best basketball in his career, right? Small sample size, only 2 games, but he's averaging a calm 25 points per game on very high efficiency. His pull-up game is different. His defense, his dribble moves, everything about RJ Barrett, Knicks fans are getting excited about. So the question is he going to continue this, or is this a little fluke? The one thing I will say is, anybody that's been Knicks fans these past few years, which I'm assuming everybody has been, RJ Barrett is known for slow starts, right? RJ Barrett's usually known to start off the season slow and get better as the season goes on. So this is a promising sign to see RJ Barrett better and playing his best basketball when the season begins. And the fact that we are seeing RJ take this step should give Knicks fans a lot of excitement for the development of RJ Barrett. Is this his breakout season? It so well could be. Now, getting into Jalen Brunson, folks. Jalen Brunson's coming off a dominant performance last night. 8 3-pointers, a career high for Jalen Brunson, 8 of 12. How is he going to do an encore tonight? Don't expect another 8 3-pointers from Jalen Brunson tonight, but definitely expect him to be aggressive early and be that Knicks player that's going to lead the Knicks in scoring this season. I can definitely, assume that Jalen Brunson's going to be the top guy for the Knicks all season long. He's facilitating the rock. He's being selfless with the rock, and I'm really excited to see what Jalen Brunson brings to the table tonight. Folks, if you're just tuning into the show, please do your boy a favor. Hit that thumbs up button right now. If you're just tuning into Knicks Media right now, folks, hit that thumbs up button. Kelvin's in the chat. Yo, Richie, what's up, my guy? Kelvin, salute to you, my friend. Hope everything is well. Richard's in the chat. Road Warriors. Let's go Knicks. Facts. The Knicks have proven to be one of the better road teams in the NBA last season. So far, we are undefeated on the road, and let's keep it that way, baby. Kelvin reminds the people, guys, please make sure to smash that like button. Yes, indeed, folks. On your way in, hit the thumbs up button. Daniel's in the chat. Yo, what up, Daniel? Israel says RJ's pretty young considering the amount of time he has been in the league. I think that RJ will shine this season. Yeah, RJ's 23 years old. That's wild. He's been in the league for 5 years, and he's 23. So this is a young veteran that we got who is slowly, methodically becoming a very, very good basketball player for these New York Knicks. Now, I am curious to hear your guys' thoughts of Julius Randle so far this season, because he's been very interesting. He's kind of taken on a new role that we're not used to seeing from Julius. Last night, he did a near triple-double, almost had it, 9 assists to 10 rebounds, and I think 17 points. He is becoming a player that is the facilitator, the point forward. And I think that's really important for Julius Randle's development here with the Knicks, is that if he can put the ball on the floor, dribble into the paint, and force all the defense to clog in the paint and suck into the defenders, and for Julius Randle to make the right reads, to spray out to the shooters like Grimes, Brunson, RJ, and they're hitting their shots right now at a high clip. That is going to really help out this New York Knicks offense. Another big-time piece about this Knicks team that I've been very impressed with is the ball movement. I mean, the assists have been through the roof. I believe we had like around 29, 30 team assists last night against the Atlanta Hawks. I mean, the ball is moving freely. There's less isolations. They're moving fast in transition, and that tells you that the Knicks are playing on a string. The Knicks are playing unselfish basketball, which is a very exciting thing for these New York Knicks. Off the bench, Dante DiVincenzo had a breakout game for the Knicks in his second matchup for the Knicks off the bench. Big-time three-pointers way downtown. Okay, Dante DiVincenzo. Now, another player that's interesting is Emmanuel Quickley. He had a very good opening night against the Boston Celtics, showed up. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, is he going to win Sixth Man of the Year? And then he kind of had a game last night where the shot wasn't falling, and that's okay. I said it on my last night's recap video, is the beautiful thing about this Knicks team is the depth that they have. If one person's cold, we got this guy that can step up. We got weapons, folks. Knicks Nation, we got weapons all across this team, not just in the starting lineup. We're not front-loaded. We are deep as hell. So really shout out to the Knicks front office for assembling this roster, because it's really exciting that it feels like any given night is going to be a different player to shine. So let me know your guys' thoughts right now. Who is shining tonight? Is it Dante DiVincenzo off the bench? Is this Josh Hart's night? Is it going to be Emmanuel Quickley off the bench? Is Grimes going to have a big night? Is RJ Barrett going to continue his demolishing on the paint and jacking the paint with gusto, shooting the rock? Is Jalen Brunson going to get another 30-piece? Is Julius Randle going to get a triple-double? Mitchell Robinson, who I haven't even mentioned yet, has been an absolute monster, the heart and soul of this entire Knicks team. Because Tom Thibodeau, if you can make a defensive player like Mitchell Robinson a laboratory, Tom Thibodeau would. That's the exact type of player that Tom Tibbs is asking for. 4 steals, 4 blocks last night for Mitchell Robinson. Absolute sensational stuff from our guy, Big Mitch. So let me know in the chat right now, who's the breakout player tonight? Who's the guy that's going to lead the way for these New York Knicks? Sherwin in the chat says Randall has been doing that for years. His teammates in the past were not hitting open shots. It is only 2 games. Let's see if they can continue to hit the open shots. Yeah, it's not like Julius Randle's doing something we've never seen him do before, right? You know, I think the 2 seasons or 3 seasons ago where we really saw Julius Randle be the point forward, where he had that most improved player of the year season. Everybody was hitting the shots around him. The ball was in his hands 9 times out of 10. And I feel like now the Knicks are really taking a next step as a shooting team, which is going to help out the numbers for Julius Randle. So if he can continue to be, you know, I think he only has 3 turnovers this entire season. And I think that's the biggest hiccup of Randle. Make the right read and continue to be smart with the ball. And it's up to the teammates around him to hit the open shot like they have been. Kelvin says RJ has to be a bigger part of facilitating the ball. Everyone going off tonight. Yeah, I think that RJ Barrett's development has been beautiful to watch, but I would love to see the ball in his hands a little more as the primary ball handler, handling pick and rolls, driving to the paint, lobbing it up to Mitchell Robinson, spraying it out. I mean, we're seeing a development from RJ Barrett that is special. Banga says Grimes. I would love to see a Quentin Grimes breakout game, man. His jump shot from downtown is a thing of beauty. Give me a Quentin Grimes breakout game, 110%. Brunson is going nuts, but the whole team will do well. I sure hope so. I feel like Jalen Brunson has been a player that you can expect to go nuts every night, but the question is, who's going to go nuts with him? Caleb's in the chat. What's up, Caleb? I really think RJ going to continue his great start. Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't he, right? I really think that we're seeing a different type of RJ Barrett, a new layer to his game that we haven't seen in the past. And I think the biggest change, in my opinion, that I've noticed is his pull-up game. I mean, the man's pulling up in people's faces that we haven't seen that before with confidence. And he's hitting it at a high clip. He's hitting his jump shots. He's attacking the paint. He's facilitating the rock. His dribble moves looks a little more tight. It's just been an overall great start for RJ Barrett so far this season. I think Dante will have a good game off the bench. Those deep, long threes that he shot last night had me surprised. His jump shot is so pure, bro. Seeing Dante just pull up from way downtown and cash in it like he did, I knew that he's a shooter. I knew he's a sharpshooter. I've watched him in Milwaukee and Golden State, but to see him on the Knicks do that, it just feels a little different. So shout out to Dante DiVincenzo. He's been doing his thing so far. Jamal's in the chat. Hey, Richie, much needed win for the Knicks last night. They should have beat Boston. They should have. That loss to Boston is not on RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickley at all. Okay. They would be so nice. Knicks beat Boston. Yeah, it would have been nice. There's a lot of things that went into that Knicks-Boston game. Reality is we lost because of free throws, and we collapsed in the fourth quarter. So if you look at the numbers, Jalen Brunson was terrible. Julius Randle was terrible. RJ went off, quickly went off, and we couldn't hit the free throws, and Porzingis hit the dagger. Really, really sucks. I want to see how the rotation is because we were playing back-to-back games. I think the rotation is going to stay the same personally. Maybe less minutes to the starters, more minutes to the bench would be the only difference. But definitely something to keep in mind. Lascelles in the chat. I'm annoyed that the Nets got beat by Luka, but it is what it is. It's expected. I mean, Luka Doncic is a superstar. I know you want to get Kyrie back, but hey, it is what it is. Grimes is shooting 45% from three. He just needs more shots. Yeah, I think Quentin Grimes' development, we know he's a shooter, right? And I would love to get him more shots. You're 100% right. They got to create some, off-ball screens for him and have some play calls that's designed to get Quentin Grimes some open looks because he is a sharpshooter, bro. Woo! Give me my man. Awesome. You're on wrong channel. What do you mean I'm on the wrong channel? This is the Knicks channel. Yes, I do have multiple YouTube channels, if you cannot tell. We are talking about the Knicks, which is, I'm pretty sure I'm on the right channel, folks. Yes, I am on the right channel, which is Knicks Media. I have multiple channels. I also cover the Jets, so you were right. The game in Boston was winnable. It was the first game, though. These guys will adjust as the season progresses. Yeah, the game was at home, but yeah, you're 100% right. It was winnable, and the Boston Celtics are looked at as one of the better teams in the NBA, so it was good to see the Knicks be able to tiptoe with them. Folks, if you're just tuning into the show for the first time, do your boy a solid favor. Please hit that thumbs up button. We greatly, greatly appreciate that. Knicks basketball tips off in an hour and a half. I think 7 o'clock is tip-off. So I want to go live and give you guys my overall thoughts of a preview, some matchups to watch. Let's get into the New Orleans Pelicans a little bit because I think they're a very interesting team, very underrated wild card, like dark horse Western Conference team, if you ask me. I mean, you look at their squad, they're pretty deep. I mean, CJ McCollum, Zion Williamson, Brandon Ingram as the three big guys. Jonas Valanciunas is their big man. Larry Nance Jr. off the bench. I mean, Herb Jones had 38 minutes at 13 points, 8 rebounds as their guard. I feel like, what are your guys' thoughts of the Pelicans? I think that they're a fun team, and it's really going to come down to the health of Zion Williamson, in my opinion. But Brandon Ingram is a star. Zion Williamson, if healthy, we know what he brings to the table. And CJ McCollum is like a very good player. So, I don't know. I feel like they're a pretty good team, man. Jamal says, it's just like you said, Jets' loss is not on Zach at all to Kansas. I feel the same as Knicks' loss to Boston. Yeah, 100%. Lascelles says, did you see his final shot, Richie? It was like a horse shot, but it is Luka, so should expect it. Yeah, I mean, if that happened to the Knicks, I'd want to rip my hair out of my head. But that's it. That is what you expect from a superstar like Luka. I did see that shot. If Zion get hot, they're a hard time to stop. Yeah, we haven't seen Zion get hot in a while. It's good to see him healthy out there, though. I believe the Pelicans can be a playoff team if Zion plays the whole season. They have a solid squad overall. I agree. Why is Austin Lascelles talking about Luka? He's a Brooklyn Nets fan. That's why. And they versed Luka last night. Yo, Ice Mike's in the chat. What's up, bro? Welcome, welcome. The Pelicans are too big for the Knicks. Yeah, we shall see. I think Valanciunas and Mitchell Robinson, I think that's a good matchup. But outside of that, Julius Randle is a big body. I think it can match up well with Zion Williamson. So I don't know how much bigger. Off the bench, the Knicks are small. But other than that, the key is free throws. Ice Mike knows it. Let's go. Ice Mike knows it. Give me that. Give me the free throws. We hit the free throws last night. Who is Grimes going to guard? Grimes is probably going to match up. They're going to switch around. He's probably going to be on CJ McCollum, if I had to guess. Right? CJ McCollum is their biggest perimeter threat. Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson's more like that medium range, down low type of threat. I know that Ingram can hit the shot from downtown, but if you're asking who Grimes is going to guard, I'd have to say CJ McCollum at the 2 spot for sure. And Quentin Grimes is our best defender. RJ Barrett's also going to be matched up on CJ, I'm sure. He's going to be matched up on Ingram and Zion. But, Tom Thibodeau isn't about, matchups. He likes to switch things around, blitz some players, and all those types of things. Let's go. Zion and Randall have about 50 pounds. Okay. And your point is, you don't think Randall can contain Zion? We shall see. We shall see. I'm excited for this game, man. If the Knicks get this dub, the Knicks are going to improve to 2-1. And then we got a Cleveland Cavaliers back-to-back matchups Tuesday and Wednesday night. It's going to be nice, man. It's going to be nice. I'm excited for this game, bro. I'm excited for this game. And folks, I appreciate all the support here on Knicks Media. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We're going to be making content here all throughout the season. Want to go live for just a little bit to give you guys my thoughts of this game as time ticks down into tip-off. Let's go. Knicks roster auditioning for Zion trade. Yeah, I mean, we all thought Zion's coming to the Knicks at the draft, and then now it's like, okay, maybe we shall see. Feliciano's in the chat. You're what's up, bro? Welcome to the channel, my friend. Welcome to the channel, my friend. We only got 15 likes. Let's hit that thumbs up button, folks. We can do better than that. If you want a Knicks W, let's see that like button be smashed, folks. RJ might guard Ingram and Grimes might guard CJ. Yeah, that's probably how I would see it. And then Randall's on Zion. I like it. I like it. It's not going to be an easy game, man. Again, the Pelicans are a fun team, but so are the Knicks, right? We are deep. The bench unit's playing free. We have so many weapons. I mean, that's my favorite part about this Knicks squad. When's the last time we can say we have so many weapons? We got weapons all across the board. Oh, RJ may be cold tonight. Well, guess what? We got quickly off the bench. We got Dante DiVincenzo. We got dogs who can shoot the ball. This is a new Knicks regime that I'm just not used to, bro. I'm not used to it. I'm not used to this, folks. I'm not used to this as a Knicks fan, seeing us have this many weapons. It's a beautiful thing to see that the Knicks team is this deep. I mean, you want to talk about weapons. Jalen Brunson's leading the way. He's always going to be that guy. He's going to be the closer. RJ Barrett, the level he's playing at, Knicks fans should be very excited about the development and what we're seeing from RJ Barrett right now. Julius Randle has not even got his rhythm going as a scorer. We know what Julius Randle can do when his offensive rhythm and he gets more aggressive and his shots start falling. Quentin Grimes, sharpshooter. Mitchell Robinson, the dog down low. And then off the bench, we got three-point sharpshooters. Dante DiVincenzo, Emmanuel Quickly. I mean, I don't need to break down the roster to you guys, but it's just really exciting that we have weapons all across this team, bro. All across the team. It brings a smile to my face. I keep reminding myself where this Knicks team was 5 years ago. I don't want to get back into that. Rich, you think Knicks are regretting not giving a Quick his extension? I'm regretting it. But hopefully the Knicks will extend him 110%. That's big time. That's big time. Our rotation is looking scary early. It's looking terrifying, and I love it. You love it, bro. You absolutely love everything about the Knicks rotation. All right, guys, let's get into the score predictions. Let me know your score picks in the chat right now. Let's hear it. What is the final score tonight? Who is going to be the Knicks leading scorer? How many points is Brunson finishing with? Do we have a 30-point night from somebody tonight? Who you got tonight? Knicks, Pelicans. I'm pretty sure the Knicks are the underdogs, by the way. The Knicks are 3-point dogs in this game. Pretty sure. Am I streaming the game? I'm not going to be streaming the game tonight. No. Let me know in the chat, guys. Score predictions. Who you guys got? Leading scorer will be RJ. Sign me up for that, man. Give me a nice 33 points from RJ tonight. Ooh. Your boy would love that. You love it. Knicks 119, 110 over Pels. Give me that. 130-27. Knicks over no. Brunson will have a rough night. I don't know. I feel like his rough night's behind him. Very rare for Brunson to have rough nights. He had a rough night in game 1. It will be Brunson. Yeah, I mean, I think Brunson's probably going to show off his consistency. I think he's going to be an all-star point guard this year. I think he's going to represent the Knicks in the all-star game this year. 101-97 Knicks. Last night was an offensive game. I'm curious if tonight's going to be the same thing. 113-99 Knicks. Knicks will play defense. RJ will have a big game to be competitive against his former teammate Zion. Yeah, that's what I'm excited for, to see Zion Williamson take on RJ Barrett. All right, folks, that's going to wrap up this show. Enjoy Knicks basketball tonight. Enjoy Halloween weekend, whatever things you guys got planned. Stay safe out there. I will see you guys later. Any Jets and Giants fans, I will be live for the Jets-Giants game tomorrow on my YouTube channel, Jets Media. If you happen to be an NFL fan, go check me out over there on Jets Media. I will be live for my live play-by-play reaction tomorrow for that game. So, folks, enjoy the Knicks game tonight. I'll probably catch you guys tomorrow morning to give you guys my recap of this game, and I will see you then. Peace and love as always. Let's go Knicks. Let's get this W. And, folks, hit that thumbs up button on your way out of the show if you did not already. Really, really appreciate that. Catch you guys later, and let's go Knicks.